What's up, everybody? What? Hey, it's me, Elise. I'm back. Maybe I should play that background music a little bit more. Hi. Hello. Welcome to GlitchFeed Live Reacts. Everyone who's new, hi. This is GlitchFeed. It's a two-man hype station of news, all top gaming news. If you're old, hello again. Welcome. I'm glad you're joining me today to watch E3 or maybe post E3 live reaction if this video goes up. But I am so excited to be here. E3 has kind of snuck up on me. As you can see, we have our new setup, our podcast setup. We have the live stream next to me. I'm going to be reacting to that live with you. I'm also got my notebook to write everything down so that I can create an awesome recap video after this reaction is over. So what we're going to do first, as we're waiting, it's about a little under 10 minutes before the show starts while these two fools are talking with no background noise, we're going to recap last year's E3. I don't know what's really going on. I guess they're still kind of talking about what's happening. But let's recap what happened last year at EA's press conference, because that's kind of important. It's kind of important to identify exactly what went on, what they announced, kind of look at maybe things that they announced in advance that we're still waiting on versus things that actually came out versus things that we don't really care about. So we're going to go through all that. I have a nice list in front of me. And while I'm doing that, I have two screens. I might move my monitor over so it's not like I'm completely ignoring all of you. Excuse that noise. But first, let's talk about a lot of E3 stuff. So EA, to me, has always been a little weak. It's not necessarily because of the fact that, it's sports genre. I'm going to turn the volume up. Sports genre, which I'm not a big fan of necessarily, but there's a lot of IPs that we didn't necessarily have access to. We didn't see a lot of cool new IPs. And so last year they really did a great job of revitalizing themselves with their presentation. This year they're actually jumping the gun and being the first big press conference, which is huge because it means that they're actually going to be able to reveal everything ahead of time and get all the attention. So good on them for setting that bar. But last year we saw Mass Effect Andromeda. They actually showed off a cinematic trailer from that, and that's something that a lot of people think might be coming, or most likely will be talked about today. Uh-oh, live stream, please calm down. So, we're looking for that. It was a loose holiday 2016 release window, so it should be coming up, but it's kind of been hush-hush. So we'll see. Maybe they'll start with that again. Need for Speed was one they announced as well, the franchise. They talked a little bit about that. But Star Wars The Old Republic, they revealed an expansion for that. A lot of people, I think, I don't play Star Wars or, SOTAR, whatever it's called. But I believe it was like a big, big jump. It hasn't been announcements in a while, so maybe we'll see more. Who knows? Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2, that was one of my favorites. That is an EA game I love. I picked it up. They announced the expansion of that. I'm sure we'll see some information about what's next for that franchise. They keep teasing things. They keep revitalizing it. I'm not sure if we will see exactly a new game, but we will probably see more information on that. Then, of course, we had a big EA sports block. FIFA, NHL, NBA, all those big games, and so Madden. So we'll probably see a bunch of sports, which my reactions will probably be just like any sports reaction. Wow, faces look great, but I'm not a big sports person, so I apologize in advance. But sports are great. Lots of people love sports games. So EA, they're doing that right. They're doing the sports games right, so hopefully they won't make a big mess of that. And then, of course, we have Mirror's Edge. We might see some more stuff about that. Who exactly knows? But the big thing I think a lot of people believe is that Star Wars Battlefront. There's a lot of rumors of Star Wars Battlefront 2 coming out, but Star Wars Battlefront actually has expansions coming out. So, there's a lot going on in terms of that. A lot we can expect from that. So it's going to be interesting. We'll see what's going to happen. I'm going to pause that to maybe help my stream stay up to date. This is a new adventure for me. This may be successful. This may not. It all depends. I'm actually streaming live on YouTube and also on Twitch. You guys can follow us on and stay up to date on everything by looking at our information, glitchfeed.com, at GlitchFeed. It seems like YouTube gaming is struggling a little bit, but it's okay. We like Twitch better. Star Wars Battlefront 2, there are a few rumors of that, yes. I may comment to chat, but most likely I won't because I will be reacting. Hopefully the stream, maybe I should change the quality to be crap quality. It is low quality, so we're pretty good for that. Let's turn that music on. Dance. Try not to have issues with that. Okay. So, I'm going to be typing as well throughout this conference because once again I have to make a script off of this, but hopefully we can have some fun with this. There's no real reactions that are going to be crazy. It's mostly going to be just me hanging out with my chat, hanging out with you guys, doing a fun little reaction video. Later tonight at 10 o'clock, Troy, my co-host and co-friend, will be hanging out as well watching Bethesda. I'm a little jealous he's still in the Beth stuff. Troy, you're so funny. I'm gonna see if my stream is actually working on my end. I'm curious what the sound is like. How's the volume, everyone? It's a little loud, to be honest. You're gonna hear an echo because I'm gonna play the sound on my computer. Yeah, that sound is loud. That's fine. There we go. Let's see if that's better. Testing sound. Okay. So what other big things can we expect today? I know Titanfall 2, there was a leak that just popped out, I believe, with Titanfall 2. So I'm sure we're going to see some of that. Let's check out the Titanfall 2 leak that just dropped. The single player trailer leaked ahead of EA's conference. And it looks like the official trailer actually dropped as well. And of course, let's see. He said the leak dropped about 1:30 local time, I think, so about 3 hours ago. And the official Respawn Entertainment guy, Vince, he basically said, hey, I'm going to put up a high-quality version of the trailer early now so you can at least watch a better version. So we actually just got a full Titanfall 2 trailer ahead of the press conference. So, I think that's good PR. Because, and we'll see this, so I'm not going to show it, but that's good PR. Because, they're kind of like, well, whatever. It's like a few hours ahead of time. There's no point in ignoring it. Titanfall 2, it is the sequel to Titanfall 1. They just released the... Oh, I didn't even do that. They just released the official game trailer. Official gameplay, single gameplay trailer. Other news that dropped today is they revealed Batman's Telltale cast. So we now know who's on that. Please stop being obnoxious. It's some standard regulars for Telltale and a few pretty interesting names, so... We got about... Oh, it should be live now, actually. Let's see if maybe I got behind. Oh no. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Nope. Still a little delayed, a little late. That's okay. When is a press conference ever on time? Am I right? Let's say I have good music. So far, first reaction. At least they have good music. I'll tweet that now. Initial EA at E3. The press conference has some good jams. Twitch.tv/GlitchFeed Live. Once again, guys, if you're tuning in and this is the first time you've seen it, you're just stumbling on a gaming talk show. My name is Sarah. I am one of 2 members of GlitchFeed. We do daily news videos on YouTube. You can find us at glitchfeed.com or at GlitchFeed on Twitter. Today is kind of a exciting. We're doing a live stream reaction to all of the conferences. Troy is going to be doing a live stream reaction to Bethesda later tonight. I'm jealous. He's going to have some pretty good coverage for that. But we're doing a live stream reaction to the conferences we can go to. Obviously, tomorrow we'll be at work, unfortunately. But we will definitely also be covering all of the news, all of the things, the big announcements in our recap videos that we'll be posting as soon as possible when we can get them done. So after this, I will be working on an EA recap video to summarize most likely the loads of information that they're going to drop in terms of new games, updating us on Mass Effect Andromeda, talking about Titanfall 2 since they have a trailer they're most likely showing, talking about maybe what's going on with Plants vs. Zombies, talking about most likely Battlefield 1. As we can see, I made a little hype video. Look at that, Mass Effect and Battlefield. It's so pretty. I forgot to talk about that too. Battlefield 2 will or Battlefield 1, we will most likely get more information on that, maybe trailers, maybe details. I'm sure that's going to be their big showcase. I would be surprised if it wasn't, since that's their big new revitalization of Battlefield franchise. So, we'll see about that. That's actually set to come out October 21st, 2016. That's by DICE. Same guys who actually did Star Wars Battlefront. They also did Mirror's Edge. And it's been, they're just a subsidiary. Actually, Mirror's Edge just came out, so they might not really talk about it unless they're going to talk about potentially more from that franchise. So we might not see a lot about that, but who knows? Oh, there's EA Play over here also late. Yep, still late there. I think they're confused at what 1 p.m. is. I didn't need to start so early. They're 5 minutes late. What the heck? So I guess let's see, since I have a chat kind of hanging out, watching, reacting with me, what are your guys' thoughts? If you're watching this video later, let me know kind of what your big expectations were. You can kind of post live react with me, but what are your big exciting things that you were waiting for in this press conference? What are we waiting for? Honestly, EA's kind of big things are, The Sims. The Sims is also one, isn't it? I don't know if they do anything. EA, it's been a while since Sims. They might drop something in terms of that. Because last year they released the DLC, I believe. There was a DLC announcement during one of the conferences. But they kind of flopped a little bit on The Sims. Didn't some devs, Sim devs also get closed out? Yeah, SimCity developer Maxis last year. So they might. I don't know, to be honest. Wait, I got a leak. 2-4. Sims 5 release date soon. Latest leak about the game. Sims 5 won't be released before 2019. And they did say it depended on the success of Sims 4. So it's very likely we probably won't see anything because this news came out when no, Max is closed down. I don't know why they're dropping Maxes. You know, we might see some expansions, but The Sims is kind of dead. I don't want to be that person, but you know, The Sims, they had a chance. Oh, it's time! Silence in the house, it's time. See what we got, boys and girls. It's time. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Bring it. Look at them run. They're running to get their seats. And the quality is absolutely terrible. I mean, I could update it, but I don't want to. It's not bad. Look at that crowd getting hyped up. E3, it's a hype train. Seriously, though, the crowd is not amused. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to EA Play, coming to you live from the Novo in Los Angeles. It's always cool to be part of something new. This is a brand new event, a brand new venue, and we're kicking things off with a new type of show.
Oh.
Now, we all know you have an insatiable appetite to dive deep into the games you love. But we could never give you everything you want in 60 minutes. Let's be honest,
182?
even if we could, you'd also probably rather see and hear it from the community anyway.
This is interesting.
So consider this next hour to be a taste, a quick glimpse into a bunch of great stuff that we have in development. This is us opening up the door, welcoming in our players, influencers, media, and partners.
A fluff piece intro, of course.
We're inviting you in to play. We're surrounded here by hundreds of game stations. Thousands of you will get hands-on with our games this week. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, more of you won't. But the content creators here are the ones who can tell you what they see, what they feel, what they like, and even what they don't.
Content creators.
And that's fine too. We want your feedback. We want to know what you think. Just as long as you take some time to play. Of course, EA Play is a global experience. So here's a twist. Someone had this crazy idea of hosting EA Play in not one, but 2 locations. And then, I'm pretty sure it was that same person had an even crazier idea of seeing if we could join them live via satellite. So let's welcome Peter Moore and hundreds of our friends from London.
That's pretty cool. It's a cute little gimmick. Lots more people actually watch being in London.
We're good. Hi, Andrew. As you can hear, we've got a great crowd here in London. We're at the iconic Hammersmith, Apollo Theater. We've got 100 game stations back there. I've got 600 of my best
Sounds
friends.
off.
What a great looking group they are. We are going to have a blast tonight. Back to you.
The sound.
Thanks, Peter. We'll be back with you in just a bit.
Jump
Let's
over.
quickly
That
set the
makes
stage
sense.
for what you'll see over the next hour. We will take a look into the future of EA Star Wars games. BioWare will take us further into the next intense chapter of the Mass Effect universe. From EA Sports, we have both competition and story.
Okay.
And of course, Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2 are both here today. Right away after this show, we will actually host the first ever live-streamed 64-player Battlefield 1 match.
That's
Now, here's a
cool.
question for you. Did any of you see the Battlefield trailer last month? I know
64
you
players.
did, and I know a bunch of you were thinking, is this real? Are there actually going to be airships and horses and trench knives and shovels? So two things. One, yes. And two, you can see it for yourselves. Not in another trailer, but with an hour of gameplay live streamed
That's
around the world.
pretty cool.
Just an hour from now.
An hour of gameplay footage.
A few thoughts before we get into the action. Just a decade ago, there were about 200 million game players in the world. We thought that was a lot. Now there are 2.6 billion and growing. We are all part of a global phenomenon. At its core is play.
He didn't cite his
Something that is
sources.
increasingly important to our lives
I
today.
don't believe him.
For many of us, games are vital. That's what drives us to make games and continue building, creating, innovating, and exploring. We know just how important it is. We see it as our responsibility to help people on all corners of the globe experience play. Because we all play to live. This will be a fantastic 3 days, so let's get started. First up is a great friend and the mastermind behind one of the industry's most compelling franchises, Vincent Bella.
So we actually have people hanging out
Thank
in the
you, Andrew.
YouTube chat. Shout out to you guys.
Hello, everyone. It's great to be back near E3. So, Titanfall introduced millions of players around the world to the fast, fluid pilot and Titan gameplay that is at the heart of Titanfall. And with the release of Titanfall 2, we're excited to welcome PS4 players to the franchise for the first time.
Titanfall coming to PS4. What?
We'll start off with a look at what players can expect out of Titanfall multiplayer.
All right. I never really played a lot of Titanfall 2, or Titanfall at all, but it looked interesting. You know, I feel like it's something I should pick up because it was so popular. Oh, the quality. I'm going to try bumping up the quality, guys. If I can find my mouse. There it is. We're going to get a hiccup, I think. The quality's not looking great because I'm on low. Hopefully this won't freak it out. But if you guys watch our recap video after this, you will see the trailer. Now, a reason why I didn't really follow Titanfall too much was, you know, it's another shooter, but I think it really took advantage of the idea of creating something different with this whole mech as well. And the people that did play it, that got beyond the whole EA initial gut check reaction, loved it. I didn't really hear anyone say that it was bad amongst my friends, which, you know, they're the most critical people I know, so so of course I'm going to ask them what they think. Yeah. So chat says it was extraordinarily fast-paced and heavily skill-based. But that's what you want in a shooter. Shooters are, we call them like Twitch shooters. It's all about the reaction. So that was a pretty nice trailer. You know, it looks fast-paced. It looks interesting.
So, Titanfall 2 builds on the signature Pilot and Titan gameplay to deliver a more robust experience, backed by the depth and variety our fans have been asking for. This includes 6 new Titans, each with their own unique combat abilities, expanded pilot gameplay, more customization options, and a deep progression system. And of course, super smooth gameplay that we've always delivered. Prior to launch, we'll be holding a multiplayer technical test designed to help us stress key features of the game. To play the multiplayer test, go to Titanfall.com and sign up to get all the details. Now, for the 4 people that didn't see the leak this morning.
It's me. I did not watch it.
And if you know this, sing along with me. I'm excited to confirm single player.
Single player.
So we'll be adding a full offline playable campaign to Titanfall 2. It'll be crafted to dive deeper into the Titanfall universe, exploring the unique bond between pilot and Titan, taking full advantage of the movement and combat to deliver a feeling of being unstoppable together. And now here is the debut of the single-player trailer
All right, guys,
for
let's
Titanfall
see this trailer
2,
that leaked
coming
earlier.
October 28th to PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Thank you, everyone.
PS4, Xbox One, and PC. I mean, the PS4 is huge. Single player is something that's attractive to me. A lot of games I struggle with. If the multiplayer is, I'm very casual. So I immediately get turned off when something's multiplayer only because I want to experience that casual play.
BT-7274. Your data recorder says your original pilot was killed in action.
Correct. My original pilot was KIA. I am now linked to Rifleman Jack Cooper.
Jack Cooper.
Who authorized this?
We had no other options.
This is
What are
a
your
really nice
protocols?
trailer.
Protocol 1. Link to pilot. Protocol 2. Uphold the mission. Protocol 3.
Kick ass.
Protect the pilot.
That was cool. The concept is really interesting, and to have a single player to explore that concept and to go further in those stories, I think that's why I love single player so much. Multiplayer is great, but it's very rare you find a multiplayer game that gives you stories.
Stand by for Titanfall.
So this is really sexy, to be honest. And it allows people who want the game but don't want to always play multiplayer to pick up a single player mission.
Trust me.
I will chuck you on a wall. You won't die. Very cool.
Welcome to Denver. I'm Brandon Garber.
And
Alongside
sports.
Charles Davis as the 2016 NFL season is underway.
Isn't this a song that's on that HBO commercial? Wow, quality, please. Can you not suck? I haven't dropped frames. Maybe I should.
Here we go.
Let's try
Just
high.
3 seconds left. The Broncos fighting for their playoff lives. The snap, hold, it's blocked. TJ Ward blocked it into the most improbable of ways.
Should update immediately, shouldn't it?
The playoffs.
Game engine footage. There you go. There you go. That's what I'd like to see. Okay, you know, I'm going to pause it really quick. It's going to cycle. It should be good.
17 for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and as
Look at that quality, it's
always,
much better.
the game looks incredible. This year, Madden lets you take your team all the way with the most balanced gameplay to date, new ways to play in franchise mode, and an all-new commentary team. It personifies everything we love about sports. Passion, intensity, and of course, competition. Competition in the world of gaming is esports, and it's absolutely electric. Elite players, a global stage, and of course, big paydays. From the first
Is it
Madden
weird
challenge 14 years ago
that we
to
have
today's
esports
competitive
of actually
battlefield
playing
scene,
sports?
and of course, the FIFA Interactive World Cup.
I mean, obviously it's
EA
not
is
weird,
no
it's just
stranger to the power
very
of elite
strange to
competition.
me.
But the spectacle of esports
Hey,
barely
let me
scratches
esports some
the
football.
surface of competition. It's a select few that become pro gamers. That is why EA is embracing a new approach to competitive gaming, We want to make stars of all of our players. With new competitive modes and weekly online contests in our biggest franchises, we're making competition fun and meaningful for everyone, regardless of their ability. As such, I'm excited to announce 3 awesome new ways to compete: Challenger events, Premier events, and EA Major events. With our Challenger series of events, we'll be giving the community an ability to be more easily hosting and running their own tournaments. Next up is the Premier Series. These are large-scale live events that we'll host with partners from inside and outside of the gaming world. And finally, there are EA Major events. These are marquee live events run by EA on a global stage. The best players competing for the biggest prizes.
This is actually pretty interesting.
It all starts this weekend at EA Play in Los Angeles with our first EA Major event, the Madden NFL 16 Championship. In a moment, we'll welcome ESPN's Stan Verrett to the stage
this is really
in LA,
interesting,
who will introduce you to the 8 finalists.
Because
but first, let's meet 2 of the fiercest Madden
esports
competition
is becoming
out there.
so important.
Eric Problem Wright and Zach Serious Mo Lane.
Greatest of all time is the guy to beat.
This guy just wins.
That's not a legit
Being
ticket.
the best in the world often inspires awe, reverence, respect. But when you're the best in the world at a video game, everyone thinks they can take you down.
Every day on Twitter, there's people coming in saying that they can beat me. Usually, I just respond in the nature of something like, Floyd Mayweather doesn't fight, Joe Schmo off the street. I am the greatest of all time when it comes to Madden football.
I'm here to win, and whoever's in the way is just, another person that's going to have to get laid out.
So now they're promoting their own.
I'd like to believe that I'm the best Madden player in the world.
Give it up for
now they're promoting esports. It makes sense. It's EA. They don't go wrong with sports. EA is very good with sports.
I kind of dedicated my life to this. When I was 16, I was at the top of my class. But I would go to school with no sleep from being up all night playing Madden.
Being a full-time video game player is hard for a lot of people to understand. It is tough. It is tough to do, and I'll play as many hours as I can just to really get ahead of the competition.
Both Problem and Serious Mo have a claim to the top of the Madden world, and the issue may be settled at the Madden Championship. It's a tournament that started with 1 million players in online qualifiers and ends this week, live in Los Angeles, with $50,000 at stake.
It's pretty cool, though. I do like the
These
esports
would-be rivals are
and how it's
actually
evolving.
close friends, but don't expect them to take it easy on each other if they meet with a title on the line.
Oh, there's no question I'm going to win the Madden Challenge this time around.
I wish him the best of luck, but, I got to beat him.
All right, so they're announcing the big tournament.
It started with 1 million players competing online, and now only these 8 remain. The best Madden NFL players in the world. All world-class competitors. They're at the top of their game, but only one is going to be the winner. Let's meet one of the guys here who
They talk
injured.
about how they have
Mo,
60 minutes
What happened?
I was racing a friend, didn't have my shoes tied.
to showcase this, and they spend 10 minutes talking about esports.
Are they tied now?
That
No,
kind of
they're
tells
not
me
tied.
that
All
they
right, we don't
don't
want you to
have
fall off the
cool,
stage.
exciting things to
All right,
showcase
best
if
of
they're
luck
not
to you. Best of luck to
doing
all
all
you
this
guys.
stuff.
Now, it's going to be an awesome competition. If you can't be here at EA Play to see it in person, you can tune in. You can watch on Twitch, YouTube, or tune into ESPN3 to watch all the action live, or join us at ESPN2, 6 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday for the finals. Now, let's send it back to Peter in London.
Like, I get it, but I don't like it.
Thank you, Stan. Looking forward to some great action this week. But let's also take a moment to talk about the year ahead. I'm excited to announce the Madden NFL 17 Championship Series. Next year, everything gets bigger and better. How much better? We're putting up $1 million in total prize money. Now, it takes full-time dedication to be the best, and we want to reward our elite players for their skill and commitment. The Madden 17 Championship Series is a full year of high-stakes action that spans 4 EA majors and more events to be announced soon. But it's not just Madden. At EA, competition is at the heart
Now,
of
here's the weird thing
everything
is that
we do.
they're.
And we'll have more news about more
I'm
events
hosting
and
a
more
stream,
games to share soon.
which is
So
EA,
stay tuned.
and they're hosting
And
this,
here's to a
which is
great
in
year
England.
of competition ahead. But now, let's go back to
little
Los
weird.
Angeles. Here's the general manager
not sure
of
if this is my
BioWare,
log
my
or-
good friend, Aaron
And here's
Flynn.
BioWare.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. At the heart of Mass Effect Andromeda is a question. How far will we go? In the game, you are part of an ambitious expedition, leaving the Milky Way galaxy to help humanity find a new home. You travel millions of light years to the Andromeda galaxy. You wake up. Now what? Everything is new. New planets, new species, new technologies. You must be among the most courageous, the most daring to go on this journey. Because this is a galaxy where you are the alien. How far will we go? That question is also at the heart of the development of Mass Effect Andromeda. The Mass Effect trilogy is a huge part of our history and the lives of many of our fans. It was an amazing story.
I need to play Mass Effect.
It's a whole new adventure.
That's my.
We're building on the
I
things
do
you love
that.
about Mass Effect. Amazing stories and gameplay, and now we're letting our imaginations run wild. This is a bigger adventure filled with a whole new cast of memorable characters and more freedom than we've ever given players in a BioWare game. And for the first time, it's all powered by Frostbite, which means you're going to see, hear, and feel Mass Effect like never before. That's our promise to you.
So new.
How far will we go?
New game
Well, we
manager.
can't wait to share more with you this fall. Here's a look behind the scenes at Mass Effect Andromeda. Thank you.
All right, let's see it. Dragon Age. I played Dragon Age.
Our survival as a species has always depended on our drive to seek out the undiscovered, push beyond our limits, and expand the boundaries of our known world.
Please show gameplay. I don't want to see cinematics.
With Mass Effect, we are going further than ever before.
Ooh.
To Andromeda, to build a new home for humanity.
I think this game's gonna have beautiful landscapes. That's a
Imagine
given.
distant star systems with remote and hostile planets.
Their ability to just do whatever they
Teeming
want.
with alien life and civilizations.
Come on, game. Ooh. That was nice.
Worlds where adventure,
It looks like he's actually running.
danger,
Running is important
and the
too.
unknown are waiting to be
You might not
discovered.
care about running, but subconsciously, if someone's not running correctly, we are legit judgy.
Created a universe
You can tell when
that
someone
you
doesn't
will
run
lose yourself
correctly.
in. A whole new galaxy for you to explore.
Rip. It's a girl. It's a girl, guys. It's a very cool concept.
All right. How's everyone doing? Okay. I hope you're loving what you've seen so far.
Not much hype.
We've still got a bunch more ahead, including FIFA, Star Wars, and of course, Battlefield 1. But first, let's have a practical conversation about play. Many of these games we're talking about today are months away. Meanwhile, I'm sure you're all playing games that you've already invested a ton of time in. So our commitment is to support the community.
Okay.
It's a commitment to continue delivering new content to enjoy with your friends. In just the last year alone, we delivered more than 300 game updates to our most popular games. This year, that number will be even higher. And for EA Play this week,
are
we
good.
have our biggest collection of content updates ever across both console, PC, and mobile. We've also got free trials to help you discover and try something new this week, like the Outer Rim expansion for Star Wars Battlefront, Or check out some new games through EA Access for Xbox One and Origin Access for PC. Both have more than 20 great games available in the vault, and they are free for everyone to try all week long. Now here's one more way we hope you'll play this week. We have a new program called Play to Give. It's a big deal for us, and it's unlike anything we've ever done before. We're bringing together in-game challenges with charitable donations.
Humble Bundle.
First, the charities.
EA
At
Humble.
EA, we celebrate charitable causes that encourage a more diverse and inclusive world for all of us, as well as those that inspire and assist future game makers through STEM education. So we've partnered with 5 great organizations for EA Play. The UN He for She Initiative, National Center for Women and Information Technology, Special Effect, Code.org, and Code 2040. Now
these
the
are good.
challenges. There are 5 of them that are designed to celebrate our player community this week. Some examples. In Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline, there's a new objective that's based on helping out your teammates in need. We're celebrating strong female characters in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes as you deploy a special squad to battle against the droids. And in FIFA Ultimate Team, if you can win with the Play to Give Cup, you receive an untradeable rare mega pack. It all comes together at the end of EA Play when we donate $1 million in celebration of the importance of play. Now let me send it back to Peter for some big news on FIFA 17. Peter,
so is it they're sponsored for their donations? Is that what I heard? I'm not exactly sure what they explained. You play for these charitable events, but at the end they're still donating the money. There's no players pushing.
Let me check. How's everyone doing?
I wonder who they have in the audience here, because it's not as secure in terms of press.
Now, like me, I know many of you are excited that we're in the middle of a summer full of football. England looked good last night.
Football,
soccer. Till about the 92nd minute. But to be here in England at the heart of football, there's no better place to show you what's next. You'll see in a moment just how far FIFA has come from its debut in 1993. This is a revolutionary year for FIFA, for the most popular sports game on the planet.
Man.
This is FIFA 17.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Oh, what a classic. Frostbite again. They're really pushing the Frostbite.
But you will. My name is Alex Hunter. And just like you and every other kid that's grown up kicking about football, I've always dreamed of playing on the biggest stage for the best tactical minds in the game, alongside the greatest names. Playing in the park with my mates, I've already pictured it.
I don't know who that is.
Taking flawless 50-yard passes from Beckham, sending in Messi with the perfect through ball, burying it in the top corner like Rooney. Now, I have the chance to make that dream my reality.
Wow.
To pull on a Premier League shirt and maybe even one day step into the center circle of Wembley, 3 lions on my chest. This is the start of my journey.
They're really pushing Frostbite. I mean, they're just, I think this is the generation, this is the year where they're announcing and everything's running on it.
Make the right decisions off it and take advantage of every opportunity that comes my way. This is the start of my journey. And you're all coming with me.
Whoa. Captured in-game. We got in-game footage.
He had a wide choice of clubs to sign for. Today his journey begins as he makes his Premier League debut.
I haven't seen a kid coming out of the exit trials generate this much interest in years. I never expected anything like this.
Yes! A goal for Alex Hunter on his debut.
You're in the big league now. You have to raise your game.
You need representation, you call me.
Wow! Check this place out!
Just don't get too carried away. Can disappear just like that.
Is this story mode? FIFA has stories?
Life doesn't always give you what you want, does it? I'm ready.
You'll get your opportunity, Hunter.
Just get me out of there.
Oh, we might as well pack this season in now.
What was he thinking?
I want to stay and fight for my place. I won't let you down.
Alex Hunter, an outstanding goal. Welcome to the Premier League. This young man has everything.
We're gonna make history.
Incredible, Hunter!
Well, so they have this trailer out already. They posted it about 2 hours ago.
My name is Alex Hunter.
It'll
You
be
don't know me.
better quality once we
But
actually
believe me, you soon will.
showcase it on the recap later. FIFA 17, The Journey. So it's a story mode with multiplayer? What?
So that's amazing. What you just saw is a brand new experience in FIFA 17 called The Journey. You'll live your Premier League story through the player we just met, Alex Hunter. That is the power of Frostbite, FIFA 17's brand new engine.
Frostbite.
You'll live in real football worlds, and you'll meet characters full of depth and emotion. And maybe nobody shows more emotion than the managers on the sidelines. And as such, for the first time ever, Premier League managers are in the game.
Interesting.
So that means if we're launched today, we'd have 3 of the most legendary managers in FIFA 17. Check them out. Pep Guardiola, set to join the league. The legendary Arsene Wenger at Arsenal. And of course, my favorite of them all, at the best club in the world.
Boo. I heard boos.
Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool.
I heard some
Now, these
boos.
managers are the best. These 3 are the best, second to none. More than 1,500 wins between them, with 10 league championships.
Oh, I think that's one of them.
and-
Is that one of them? I don't know. Yes? Is it maybe? I think it's a yes. He's a cute little guy. He could be like a hobbit if he was shorter.
Did I say 3? I'm not quite sure. Ladies and gentlemen, Jose Mourinho.
Jose Mourinho. Who the hell are you?
So I apologize. I don't write
Manchester
the scripts
United.
Here. I don't do the game.
For all
Jose,
you
of
Americans.
course, is in the game. And it is a great honor for Jose to join the EA family,
EA
to be in FIFA 17.
loves
as the great
throwing
manager now, of
athletes
course, of Manchester
at
United.
things.
We've rendered you in the game. I don't know. We can have a look. Can we get Jose up in the game?
But I'm still upset with you.
You're still upset? What about you are? You're going to be more upset when you come to Anfield this season.
We are 20 of us. You choose 3.
Just 3.
You leave us 17 out.
I know.
I'm not
sorry.
happy with that.
Yeah. See that Clint? First of all, he looks great. Secondly, I can tell you on behalf of all of us football fans, it's great having the personality and the skill and the talent that is Jose Mourinho back in the Premier League.
It's like a silent storm.
And thirdly, I can't wait to bring them to Anfield and show them where real football is played. Having said that, it is great having you in the game. I know your son's a big player.
Yes, he is.
Who does he play as? Here's the question. Do you know?
I don't know really. I just know that I can wake up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning with his noise.
Does he spend money on Ultimate Team that you're aware of?
Yeah, I control the debit cards and yes.
Well, I think we've all seen your contract, so I think there's plenty of Ultimate Team business to be had. So it's going to be great having the managers in there, and it's even more important to have Jose Mourinho, one of the great personalities of football for the last 20 years, and all of the things that he's done for this game. We couldn't be more happy to have you in the game. I know your son needs
There's
to
not a
know
lot of
the
news
code
coming
for
out.
the game. I think I can take care of that. So, but ladies and gentlemen, please thank Jose Mourinho for joining us here. Welcome.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Jose. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I didn't call him the special one. He doesn't like it. Okay, we've shown you a lot today, but we're not done. It is my pleasure to introduce you to FIFA producer, Aaron McCarty. Aaron.
Aaron McCarty.
Well, thank you, Peter.
All right, let's see some more information, please.
It's great
Thank
to be
you.
here in London. But for me and for the development team back in Vancouver, it's amazing to finally be able to show you the journey. Now, the best thing about the journey is you're in control of your story off the pitch.
I do like this.
But in FIFA, just
This idea,
like football,
this journey
the
idea.
most important thing is what happens on the pitch. And that's especially true in gameplay. We're bringing complete innovation to the game this season. We've got 4 big transformations that let you own every moment, and we're bringing more control than ever before. Here they are. We've rewritten set pieces to give you creative control over every dead ball. We completely overhauled physical play. We built a new intelligence system so our players are smarter and more active off the ball. And we're giving you new ways to create chances and finish in front of goal. And those massive transformations are inspired by some of the best young football
really
talents
good.
in the game. Let's meet them now through the lens of FIFA 17.
It's important. All those are really kind of important to create a game that feels real, which is something that a lot of sports games struggle with
Okay,
still.
guys, a new season, a fresh start. Today is about winning. In football, this is the most important thing. When we win, we make the fans happy. They are why we train. They are why we are here. So remember what we need to do.
Come on.
Be strong on the ball. Make intelligent runs. Be ruthless in front of goal. And own every moment. The time has come. You are ready. The fans are ready. Now, go show them why we are the best.
Great strength there from Hazard. Got a run.
So yes, if it's too realistic, it's hard for casuals to play, but at the same time, you can introduce the concept of
Make them happy.
AI. Smarter AI is the biggest frustrating thing. Is if your team sucks and AI doesn't make sense. I remember any sort of team play, it's like, what the hell are you doing, AI? Why are you going that way? What you doing? Why is that happening? So that's a big thing that is huge. AI updates
So
are always
about this
important.
time last year, we surprised you with something unexpected. With Unravel, you met Yarny, a tiny little character with a
Unravel.
huge heart going on an epic adventure. You also met Martin Salin, a passionate and creative game
Oh, isn't
maker
there
from the
Unravel
Coldwood
2?
studio that brought Yarny to life. We knew Unravel would steal your hearts because it stole ours. But it also showed us something profound. When we first saw Unravel, we saw a game that we knew deserved the world's attention. It deserved to be played. We also know that there are more out there, more studios like Coldwood, more games like Unravel. Passionate developers telling amazing stories, creating spectacular games. We are committed to working with small developers, finding these great new games, and giving all of you a chance to discover
Is this another
their magic.
indie highlight?
So today, we are very excited to announce EA Originals.
EA Originals, indie
Our
montage.
EA Originals program is about 3 things. Firstly, it's about taking first-time experiences that are unique, gorgeous, innovative, and memorable, and bringing them to the world. Secondly, it's about supporting small developers and helping them make the most of their games. Now, we'll seek out a few projects each year for EA Originals and partner with them through the whole process from development to marketing to publishing. And lastly, it's about funding and offering a level of security. Now, making games is hard. It's a hard business. And these small developers have risked themselves to develop a new IP and created games
Interesting.
and great games deserve to be played. Now, check this out. With EA Originals, we want all
quality
the
is
profit
terrible.
from these
I'm
games
sorry.
to go back into the hands of the developers so they can keep
Audio's good.
innovating and creating into the future. Now, we've already begun with EA Originals, so please welcome to our stage Klaus Lyngeled from Zoink Games in Gothenburg. He's here to take you into the beautiful world of our first EA Originals game called Fear.
The Fear?
Hi, everyone. Wow, it's
No, it's
amazing
just
to be
Fee.
here. Joining you all at EA Play here in Los Angeles. It's, well, it's really huge for me, and I'm super excited to be here.
He's nervous.
I run a small
Aw.
game studio in Sweden, in Gothenburg, called Zoink, and we're about 20 people brought together by our fascination for new approaches to interactive storytelling and art.
So sweet.
And recently we've been on a journey with a very special new project. And thanks to Patrick and EA, we're here today.
You can
to
tell
bring
he's
you
really
along with us.
genuinely excited to be here.
Let me introduce you to the world of Fee. At its heart, Fee is a personal narrative about our relationship with nature. It's a game without words, a celebration of our longing to be one with the world around us. It's a story that reminds us that everything in this world is connected, living in a delicate balance that is constantly under threat. You awaken as a young cub, all alone in a dark forest glade, and you have no idea of who you are or how you got there. But as you spy from the treetops, you'll soon come to know the extraordinary creatures that live in this forest. And you'll find that they are all connected through their own language, a language of...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened? Did you crash?
strange and beautiful music. See,
this is no good. Hold on. Okay. Why are you not... I would like to close this, please. Thank you. There we go. There we go.
personal experience. An experience...
It's okay.
that will
We'll
leave you
recap
scared,
all of this in the
amazed, and
GlitchFeed
delighted.
recap.
In the forest, your discoveries will be your own. I'm very proud to now show you more about the beautiful world of Fee. Thank you.
We get the trailer, so that's the best part. Ha, my desktop's a mess. Yeah, that's okay. I was thinking about that today, actually. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Ori and the Blind Forest, color-wise. Is that supposed to be man? Man in destruction? It 100% is. Aww. Screw man and destruction. I'm a little creature here to save the world. So we got 10 minutes and we have Star
Hi, everyone. It's great to be here to talk about our Star Wars games. Right now, we have teams across the world creating a wide range of Star Wars games for all types of Star Wars fans. These teams are being led by some of the creative minds who have made some of our favorite games of the last decade. And now they're channeling their talent and passion to bring you all new experiences that will span many corners of the Star Wars universe for years to come. Let's break it down. Already today, you can play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes,
Yep.
Star Wars The Old Republic,
Yep.
and of course, Star Wars Battlefront.
Yep.
Each of these games are live and getting fresh, new content all year long. Next year, you're going to get a new installment of Star Wars Battlefront. Led by DICE, in collaboration with Motive, we're building on the foundation of the first game.
It is,
We're
yeah,
listening
the
to
expansion.
our players and adding more of what you want, including content from the new films. Then coming in 2018 is a new action-adventure game from Visceral Games. Amy Hennig and team are creating an original narrative in the Star Wars universe with new characters. And beyond that, we've got more amazing projects in store, including one from our partners at Respawn Entertainment. They are exploring a different Star Wars era in their own third-person action-adventure game. We can't wait for you to play these games. I can't wait to play them myself. Here's a special peek behind the curtain at the EA Star Wars games we're working on with Lucasfilm. Thank you, and may the Force be with you.
The Star Wars universe is growing day by day with the comics, the films, the games, you name it. And to be a part of that and to work with Lucasfilm is incredibly exciting. So what we're really trying to do at EA is cater to different areas of the Star Wars universe and create different game experiences that are tailor-made for those fans.
With Star Wars Battlefront, we wanted to really be able to bring people into the world of Star Wars like never before. What excites me now is bringing in more characters, more planets, more environments, more eras. And that's why we're super happy to have both Motive Studios and Criterion contributing in a
Ooh, that's
significant
VR.
way.
There's no point in making something in the Star Wars IP if you're just going to do what's been done before, right? So it's a fantastic opportunity for Motive to really tell the world what we're about. And we're going to bring that to Battlefront, which is, it's crazy. It's incredible.
As a studio, our promise to gamers is ultimately gameplay first. We all demand that the game has these huge wow moments that translates really well into the Star Wars universe. We're going to deliver that Star Wars awe like fans have never seen before.
With Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, we talked a lot about how we grew up as kids with Star Wars, and we collected toys, we'd bring them over to a friend's house, and we'd set up these battles where sometimes it was what we'd seen in the films, and sometimes it was just this random mashup of stuff that we wanted to play from our own imagination. Our aim is to bring in characters from all the films, all the TV shows, and even beyond.
Star Wars is what got me into role-playing games in the first place, that storytelling you did as a kid with your Star Wars action figures. With Star Wars The Old Republic, the choices you make, the freedom you have, that's really at the heart of a BioWare game. And beyond The Old Republic, there are so many stories that we still want to tell.
This is a very feel-good commercial.
Our goal has always been not to just sort of make a game that is set in the Star Wars universe,
Kind of just jumping
but to
all over
really
the place,
tell an
too.
authentic Star Wars story. And that's actually a hugely different
Can't
thing.
start.
How do you ground the new and unfamiliar in the familiar? You need the guidance of someone like Doug Chang to show you the way.
One of the great joys of working with Amy is she is like a film director in many ways because she is telling her story
Lucasfilm's
and I'm
director is
helping
working
to
with them.
realize her world.
Early in-game footage, okay.
EA has some really exciting plans in the works for the Star Wars portfolio, and what we're doing is bringing in talent from across the industry and letting them loose. We have completely different games on the horizon, and I just hope that every fan walks away going, wow, I never thought they were going to bring my Star Wars fantasy to life.
feel good. Didn't see much about what's coming. It was more of a, hey, here's all the people working together to make these cool films, which makes sense.
Thank you, Jade.
That's a lot of
And thank you
studios.
to all our studio teams working on Star Wars games today. So, here we are. One last game.
And Battlefield.
Let's talk Battlefield 1. You might be wondering why I'm up here again. Well, my journey with Battlefield started over 2 decades ago, when DICE was still a small indie studio. We were dreaming about conquering the world and sharing our games with more and more players. Now, I've been involved in each and every part of this series, and it's humbling to serve a Battlefield community today that has grown to more than 60 million players around the world. That is truly incredible, so thank you. It also means that we have a great responsibility to deliver on the promise of Battlefield with every game. We have to take creative risks, to pioneer. So we knew from the start that Battlefield 1 could be no ordinary game. Now let me tell you a quick story about the inception of Battlefield 1. A few years ago, 2 guys in our studio at DICE in Stockholm, Stefan Strandberg and Martin Kopparhed, kept telling me that they had the concept for the next Battlefield. And each time we met, they showed me more and more ideas from the team. Now, I'll be honest, I was skeptical. I was like really skeptical.
This actually got...
I don't think we have it yet.
He said no,
but
when
they
this was
kept
really
pushing,
pitched.
they kept coming back.
And that's why he's
one
saying
late
this.
night in Stockholm, they brought me a very special pitch. An absolutely mind-boggling pitch, unmistakably Battlefield, and set in a very unique take on World War I. Right then and there, that's when we knew we had to make this game. So when you stand here introducing a game like Battlefield 1 to tens of millions of dedicated players, you know the risks were worth it.
All right, let's see it. In-game footage. It's cutscenes, though. Show me an actual fight. Ooh. That was interesting.
So that was just
Also a
a piece
cutscene.
of our EA Play trailer, and you'll get to see the full version in just a bit. But first, I want you to know that our team at DICE in Stockholm has huge ambitions for Battlefield 1. We've set out to deliver an epic and unforgettable experience for our players. And the result is a dynamic experience where no battle is ever the
He has
same.
a big forehead and a slim face.
But as talented as our DICE team is, it is you, the Battlefield community.
He's also just
that
wearing a
powers
white
the team.
shirt.
That is why at the world premiere last month, we revealed Battlefield 1 alongside our players.
It's very crisp.
We want the community to be part of this every step of the way. And today marks another exciting milestone in the road to Battlefield 1, our first in-depth look at gameplay.
Gameplay
And to reveal
time.
that, I'm honored that we have players from our community here to lead the first ever live stream of Battlefield 1 immediately following the press conference. And our host,
I'll probably
Jose
host that.
Sanchez, is with a few of them right now.
Thanks, guys.
When it goes live, I'll
I am
immediately host
excited
it.
because
Zac
today we are
Efron.
going to see actual gameplay straight from Battlefield 1 under the command of 2 solid teams.
Really?
With players like Jamie Foxx, Zac Efron are going to be on those teams. Are you guys pumped for tonight's event?
Yes. Jazzed. Can't wait. Dude, stoked.
I know I'm excited.
Community
and
players.
Coming up in a few minutes, we have
AKA
the
Zac
Battlefield Squad's live stream
Efron
kicking off. 64
and Jamie
players
Foxx.
going head
2
to head.
X's.
32 v 32 in a best of 3
62
matchup.
players and
I
2
can't wait to see
celebrities.
wins. Good luck to the both of you guys and your respective teams. Now let's go back up to Patrick and find out exactly what makes this game so epic.
Thank you, Jose. So only in Battlefield 1 will you engage in some of the biggest battles ever seen, as you squad up in epic multiplayer matches with up to 64 players. Now that's going to be really cool to watch. And in just a few minutes, you'll get to see how no battle is ever the same. Through the power of Frostbite, intuitive destruction,
They keep dropping
dynamic weather, and a
Frostbite.
variety of weapons and vehicles makes this the most immersive and dynamic Battlefield game ever. So let's start by talking destruction, a hallmark for Battlefield. In Battlefield 1, destruction is more intuitive and natural than ever. This creates unlimited gameplay possibilities as you impact the world around you. And next, dynamic weather. Weather will now change unpredictably, so you will need to adjust your tactics based on the conditions. So playing the same map on a bright day or in heavy fog or rain will impact what you see or hear, so you have to adapt.
That's kind of cool.
And
if they do it right.
An impressive variety of weapons and vehicles add to the range of experience you'll have on the battlefield. And most notable, the introduction of the ultimate vehicles, the behemoths. The Great War gave birth to some of the largest vehicles ever made, and Battlefield 1 gives you the chance to control these beasts. Take control of an airship, armored train, or a battleship to dominate the battlefield across air, land, and sea. An all-out war has never felt so epic.
It's cool too.
When Battlefield 1 launches
Massive
on October
vehicles.
21st, worldwide, you will experience destruction, weather, and a variety of weapons and vehicles that ensure no battle is ever the same. And for those of you who are Battlefield insiders, you get an early access to experience this firsthand during the open beta later this summer. All right, in just a few minutes, the Battlefield Squad's live stream will begin. But first, let's take another look at Battlefield 1. Thank you.
All right, let's see this trailer. Dunk, 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 dunk. In-game footage, show me some fights. It's the same beginning again, of course. I want to know what's up with the bird. Why the peace dove? Please stop doing these like new age rap songs for trailers. I guess it makes sense for this, but like Assassin's Creed trailer, I don't want it. Like, just do classic Assassin's Creed. Come on. I assume that's in-game. That's also in-game. That's really pretty and epic. If that happens in-game, on the map, that would be amazing. But it probably doesn't. That probably was a story. But I think it's important to note that a lot of this is, it's a little bit of a blurry line between cinematics and gameplay, maybe. It's a lot of cinematics. There's the armored train. No horses were harmed in the creation of Battlefield 1. I think they filled that audience with a bunch of hypers.
We're going to change the world indeed. It looks absolutely amazing, Battlefield 1. So that's our show. We have Battlefield 1 playables right behind me here in London. We've got Titanfall 2. We've got FIFA 17. We've got Madden 17. We here in London are going to have a great time tonight. We're here through midnight. It's going to be phenomenal. Andrew, I'm sure you're going to have the same there. Back to you in Los Angeles.
Thanks, Peter. All right, so that's our show. And now, the way I see it, I'm the only thing standing between you and an hour of Battlefield 1 gameplay. So let's keep this quick. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you to all of you here in Los Angeles. And, of course, thank you to everyone in London as well. We're just getting started here at EA Play, so stay with us. There's a lot more to come.
All right, guys.
And now it's time to play. Thank you.
So let's turn that down. So I'm going to go work on this video. A lot came out, and also at the same time, not a bunch came out. You know, it was about what I expected. We got more details on Mass Effect, which looked pretty. We saw more details on the sports. The sports got the most details out of everyone. Titanfall, we got some details. EA Originals with the Fee. Fee was actually, I would say I liked Fee the most. It was interesting. You know, Mass Effect, yeah, hype. Well, we knew about it. And you can't say we don't know about sports because obviously they're never going to stop making sports. It's the Assassin's Creed of the sports market, let's be honest. With Star Wars and Battlefield 1, we got a few more details as well. I don't know how big this video is going to be, but we definitely got stuff to cover. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get started on this video. If you want to check it out, be sure to follow, subscribe, GlitchFeed at YouTube. We at theglitchfeed.com. You can find it there. Otherwise, you can hang out at GlitchFeed Live where we're going to host it. Continue the conversation. I'll be hanging out in chat watching too. But I'm going to host the hour of gameplay while I work on the script. So thanks, guys. As always, tune in about 5 hours for Troy. He's going to be hosting the Bethesda conference. Make sure to tune in, check it out. And I will be back in a little bit. My voice will be back in a little bit to talk more about the recap of this video. Thanks, guys, as always. And on that look. And on that, we'll call it a stream. Thanks, guys. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you thought, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.